Approximately 150 volunteer community members came out this past weekend to participate in picking up trash along the entire length of the San Marcos River. This year proved to be one of the most important cleanups to date after the city survived 2 devastating floods in 2015.
What goes here flows here, so anywhere you throw trash in the city, eventually with the rain, makes its way into the river. So we're just trying to spread awareness about that.
With the rapid growth that San Marcos has experienced in the last few years, many residents have felt the impact. Many residents, including the endangered ones. River Cleanup Team Leader Leah Murray says keeping the river clear of debris is essential for wild rice growth.
In the whole world, it only grows in the San Marcos River. Like, a lot of students don't even know that. And then there's like tons of other endangered species, riffle beetles, blind salamanders, San Marcos salamanders, and this is their home. They have no other home in the world.
Whether it be by foot or by way of canoe, individuals and families alike made it a point to show up and show support for the river that makes San Marcos unique.
Where does the trash go? When the trash goes in the river, where does it end up? Where does it end up?
To the ocean.
And what happens when it's in the ocean?
Animals eat it and die.
Yeah.
And we eventually drink it too.
Yeah.
For those of you who weren't able to participate this year, luckily for you, proper trash disposal is something you can do any day of the year. For Bobcat Update, I'm Sydney Huddleston.
There are various steps to get the pottery into the hands of the customers. A group of Texas State University students had the chance to see the process of creating the pottery on their study abroad trip to Nicaragua in January. Stalin Torres gave the group a tour of the workshop and demonstrated how the pottery is made. 3 Texas State students had the opportunity to get their hands dirty and use the potter's wheel and try to mimic Torres' vase. Taller y Venta de Cerámica has been a family-owned business that has been passed down from generation to generation.
Mi papá, junto con mi mamá, tienen 25 años.
Torres is 20 years old and has been making pottery for 8 years.
Yo tengo 8 años haciendo cerámica. Mi hermano mayor que me enseñó tiene 14 años.
Their motto for the family business is Dios creó la tierra y el ser humano. El ser humano hace de la tierra un arte. God created the earth and the human race. The human race makes art from the earth. The clay comes from the waters of Nicaragua. The natural colors they use all come from the volcanic rocks, and the paintbrushes are made of pins and natural hair.
Y esto viene de generación en generación. Es un arte. Nuestros padres es como una herencia, ¿comprendes? Y es muy bonito saber este arte. ¿Sí? No cualquiera hace arte, ¿comprendes? Entonces ponemos en juego nuestra imaginación y nuestro talento que Dios nos regaló.
Football season kicks off this weekend as the Bobcats play their annual spring football game. This will be the only chance to see the Bobcats play until the regular season starts in September. Saturday's maroon and gold game will also mark head coach Everett Withers' first outing with the team. Kickoff is scheduled this Saturday at noon in Bobcat Stadium.
From the brand new walkway across from Commons Dining Hall to the renovation of Jones Dining Hall, students are noticing big changes on campus.
I think the green space by Commons is probably the most pretty I've seen so far. It makes the area much more open. I know people can kind of lounge there and read books in between classes.
Although the changes are benefiting the rising student population, some students are forced to change their routes to class due to the construction.
I had a class in Flowers last semester, so I had to reroute my whole entire commute just so I can enter through the right door.
For the most part, students believe the renovations and new buildings on campus will help Texas State's reputation in the long run. The current construction on campus is part of a 5-year plan that is now in its final stages. To prepare for the future, Texas State is developing a new 10-year campus master plan that will be presented to the Board of Regents next year. For Bobcat Update, I'm Sophia Campos.